Hi, I'm Monica Harris, and this week was interesting for me. Typically, I write life insurance and annuity business that pertains to someone's overall financial plan, their estate plan, or their tax plan. But I am blessed and grateful to serve those whom simply want life insurance, right? Or simply want to roll over a 401k or roll over or experience an annuity, add an annuity to their portfolio. However, this week it was about single parents. I had an experience with single parents. It was three of them. It just so happened that three came in this week in which I have personal relationships with. They're successful. They're excellent parents. I admire them. I often call them for advice with my own parenting experiences. And so I kind of beat up on them yesterday in general with a live. All right. So here, check out the live. I'm going to share bits and pieces from the live with you. So this is, we just don't get to make an appointment for death. The issues that we have with our children, especially those of us with teens, but even the ones with the lovely, cute toddlers who are still friendly and very bearable, who do you think wants to tolerate that and deal with that if you suddenly pass away? Listen, I don't understand why you believe that it's okay to delay purchasing life insurance if you have none. If you have $25,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 and you're a parent, you don't have enough. Because if I end up with your children, the last thing that I want is to have to take a chunk out of my already tight budget, raising my own family, to have to accommodate another one and their attitudes. So I come to you and I say to you that if you are a parent, particularly a single parent, simply because that's what my experience has been with this week's single parents, stop delaying getting life insurance. Not many people in your families or your friends can afford to assume the financial responsibility, the psychological the psychological shift in their own households of your children and your children's issues, in addition to having to feed them and provide for them a stable and meaningful lifestyle and education and things of that nature, with inheriting your children broke. We simply don't get to make an appointment for death day. We don't get to do that. You need a significant amount of life insurance if your children are minors. You want to not only provide for them to be fed without being a financial burden on another household, you want to provide for them to be clothed, to be able to participate in the extracurricular activities of now. You don't want those things to stop should your children lose you. You don't need, unless your children are bringing in an income, you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars of life insurance on your children. Again, unless they actually have some form of monetary value, economic value in the household that's sustaining the family. You, however, you're working, your income needs to be replaced. If you're working at a job and you say, oh, well, I have my employer provided life insurance, depending on how you have that structured, if that employer decides that you're now expendable and release you, you no longer have that life insurance. So you need to own your own life insurance. You need to own a significant amount of life insurance if you're still raising minor children. If your children are adults of young adults, or even adults with student loan debt, and you can afford it, a significant amount of life insurance on your life would help them get out of debt if you predecease them. It makes absolutely no sense to delay securing a sufficient amount of life insurance to replace your financial contribution to your children's lives in the event that you experience a premature death. It's not a long, tedious process. If you're worrying about time, we can get it done within a week if you do your part, if that is what your concern is. If you're worried about budget, the longer you wait, the more expensive it's going to get. You may even put yourself in a position whereas you can't even qualify. So if you have $100,000 in life insurance, you're not totally bad off with minor children. But $100,000, think about what that can do for you and how long that can take you if you don't have a job today. And that answers your question as to whether or not it's enough to sustain your child's financial requirements from this day forward, because we're always planning on if something should happen this year, today. You just don't call it. On Saturday, my husband watched a family get hit by a car in front of the museum. He's assuming that it was a husband, a wife, and a daughter. The man didn't get up. I'm pretty sure he didn't wake up and plan that. In conclusion of watching a little bit of that message from yesterday that I emotionally brought to a live platform on Facebook, I want to encourage you that if you took that personal, then that message was for you. It was about you. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there should be a link to get a quick life insurance quote in the description of the video. If you're watching this on a social media platform, hopefully there's a link to it in the comments. If it's not, it should at least be at the bottom of the screen for you. All right, don't delay, take action. What does it cost you to take action for the benefit of your heirs, your children?